when I lived in Vancouver, I knew this woman, and she was very beautiful, like physically beautiful. Um, I actually was very envious of her, and I always wondered what had happened to her. You know what I mean? Like, where did this woman go? Like, like, cause she lived in Duncan, where I'm from, and she just disappeared when she broke up with her boyfriend, who was one of my ex's really good friends. It was a long time since I saw her, and what had happened is because she was on the streets, her beauty had been taken from her, from the drugs, right? Because that's what happens on the streets, like, uh, fucking fentanyl takes everything from you. Like, in the end, it's like, it takes your house, your family, your car, your job, and then it takes your looks, right? Before it takes your life. And that's what happened. She like had no teeth. Like, she looked like she had aged like fucking 40 years. She looked like she was 60 years old, and she was I think she's like 40, 39, 40 years old. And that really scared me. Actually, I was like, oh my god, is this my reality? Is this what's going to happen to me? Like, am I going to like lose my outer beauty as well? And I don't know, I'm not the most attractive woman in the world, I get that. But I had noticed that, like, by doing the drugs, I had already significantly aged my skin. Like, I'm actually wearing a beauty filter right now. I have shown my face, really, on here, and you can see that if you want to. You can go look. But like, I think I just actually showed you a second ago too. So, like, I don't know. I got some wrinkles, right? But I was just like, oh no, I need to get out of here. Like, I can't like lose everything, because like I'm a little bit of a bigger girl, right? So I've always like been always told, oh, you have a pretty face, like, and I just really didn't want to lose, like, age myself so much, you know what I mean? Like, I was just so afraid, because like I had seen like into the future, basically. Like, I saw into the, like, what happens if you continuously stay on these mind altering substances like fentanyl for like extended periods of time, because like I already felt what it was doing to my body, like physically, because like every day I was sore, and I felt older, and it was like attacking my bones and my muscles. And like, a really common thing out on the streets there is that you get like your back gets like really bent, because you're always like knotted over. So what happens is, like, your back ends up getting like bent. And I saw that like people were like crooked in a way that they couldn't bring up their bodies and stuff like that. I like, to be honest, like, when I was looking for substances, I would look for people that were bent over, because usually they had the better stuff. You know what I mean? I always knew that they were like on one, basically. I know that sounds a little ignorant to say, but that was the reality of it. And that's what I did. That's what I searched for. And it was what it was, right? So I just was so afraid. I was so afraid to like lose the one thing I had left. It's just like that, so I can look in the mirror and like feel cute. Because I like to look in the mirror and I like to feel cute, and I already feel like I've considerably aged myself from being on the substances, like, in the last years, like I feel like in the last 1 year of using drugs and being on Hastings, I've aged myself 10 years. And one of the things that people would say when I was out there is, wow, you look so much younger than you actually are. And like, that kind of went to my head a bit. But I don't know. I'm just really grateful that I was able to get out and preserve my outer beauty as well as my inner beauty. And I remember when I was out there, like, one thing that nobody could ever really take from me was my civilization. Like, I was, like, there's certain things that I could just never do that I would see people doing on the streets. And I don't know, like I just couldn't go through with like a lot of what people were doing out there, because like I held on to some level of civility. And I don't know, it's just like depressing. It was very depressing, some of the things I've seen with my own eyes out on the streets. And I have a lot of gratitude for the reality of, like, I survived that. I no longer have to do certain things. I don't know, there's some terrible people out there, and I'm very, very lucky to be alive. Very, very, very lucky to be alive.